Welcome, esteemed gentlemen. The rarest souls demand the rarest connections. In a world obsessed with flashy displays of romance and endless relationship rules, Sigma males walk a different path. They're the lone wolves, the architects of their own lives, who don't need a partner, but choose one carefully. Did you know that less than 10% of people identify with the Sigma mindset? That's rarer than finding a decent Wi-Fi connection in a coffee shop. For them, relationships aren't about ticking societal checkboxes or playing by the book. It's about depth, purpose, and compatibility with their unique rhythm. But what exactly does a Sigma male want in a relationship? Spoiler alert, it's not candlelit dinners or love poems. Stay tuned as we unravel the most fascinating, unconventional relationship desires of these enigmatic individuals. Number 1. The ability to handle their contradictions. Sigma males are walking contradictions, and they know it. They can captivate a room when they choose to, but they're just as comfortable fading into the background, observing quietly. They're fiercely independent, yet deeply introspective, often caught between craving connection and needing solitude. This duality isn't a flaw or a phase, it's who they are. For a Sigma, life is a balancing act, and they admire partners who can handle these contradictions without trying to simplify or fix them. Many people struggle with the complexity of a Sigma male, expecting them to lean fully into one identity, either the confident leader or the quiet introvert. But Sigmas resist being boxed in. They might be social today and distant tomorrow, intense in one moment and completely laid back the next. It's not indecision or inconsistency, it's a fluid way of being. A partner who demands they pick a side or stay predictable will only frustrate them. What they crave is someone who doesn't flinch at their paradoxes, but instead finds them intriguing. A Sigma respects a partner who can appreciate their quiet strength without misinterpreting their need for space as disinterest. Someone who sees their reserved nature not as a lack of passion, but as a deliberate choice to conserve their energy for what truly matters. The key to connecting with a Sigma is understanding that their contradictions are what make them unique. They don't live by anyone else's rules or definitions, and they're drawn to partners who don't expect them to. Instead of trying to solve the puzzle of who they are, the ideal partner embraces the complexity, finding beauty in the unpredictable dance between their extremes. For a Sigma male, love isn't about being understood in simple terms. It's about being accepted as a whole. Number 2, a relationship without suffocating labels. Sigma males are allergic to rigid labels and suffocating definitions when it comes to relationships. They don't fit into society's neatly packaged boxes like boyfriend, husband, or even the overly simplified roles that often dominate conversations about love. For them, relationships aren't about conforming to expectations or checking off milestones like anniversaries, marriage, or Instagram-worthy moments. They see those as traps, designed to measure a connection by external standards rather than internal truth. What they want instead is a relationship that evolves organically. It doesn't need to fit anyone else's definition, and it certainly doesn't need to be validated by anyone outside the two people in it. To a Sigma male, the beauty of a partnership lies in its freedom to grow without constraints. It's not about following a set script, but creating one that fits the unique dynamic between him and his partner. This doesn't mean they're anti-commitment or afraid of attachment. Quite the opposite. They value deep, meaningful connections. But they don't want a partner who clings to labels like badges of honor, using them to define love or control the relationship. A Sigma male respects individuality, and he expects the same in return. He sees love as a journey where two people walk side by side, not as a contract that binds them to fixed roles. For a Sigma, a relationship should feel like breathing, natural, effortless, and free. If a partner tries to force definitions or mold the connection into something conventional, they'll feel suffocated and begin to withdraw. The Sigma male thrives in relationships where love and trust are demonstrated in action, not declared with titles. To him, the best partnerships are the ones where the connection speaks for itself, no label required. Number 3. An open mind toward ambiguity. Sigma males live in a world of calculated chaos, a space where certainty is rare and ambiguity is the norm. Their lives are shaped by a mix of introspection, independence, and unconventional pursuits that rarely follow a straight path. They're not ones to conform to traditional timelines or linear progressions, and they don't see life as a series of neatly defined boxes to check off. Because of this, they're drawn to partners who can thrive in the same gray areas they inhabit. For a Sigma, ambiguity isn't a flaw or a sign of instability, it's a reality of living authentically. They value a partner who can embrace the unknown with grace, rather than needing everything spelled out in black and white. This means being okay with not having every question answered immediately, whether it's about where the relationship is headed, their career trajectory, or what their 5-year plan looks like. The Sigma male operates on a more fluid timeline, allowing life to unfold naturally without forcing rigid expectations. A partner who demands constant clarity, who needs answers to every what-if or reassurance at every turn, will likely exhaust them. Sigmas thrive with someone who can coexist in the uncertainty, who sees potential in the undefined, and who doesn't panic when things don't follow a set plan. This open-mindedness also extends to how they view the relationship itself. A Sigma doesn't want a partner who insists on defining everything too early or trying to categorize their dynamic. Instead, they respect someone who's willing to let the connection evolve organically, trusting that shared values and mutual respect will keep them aligned even when the path isn't always clear. Number 4. Respect for their non-negotiables. For Sigma males, non-negotiables are sacred. These aren't random quirks or selfish demands. They're core to who they are and how they navigate life. Whether it's their need for personal freedom, uninterrupted time to pursue their goals, or a lifestyle that doesn't conform to the norm, these priorities define their sense of purpose and identity. They're not willing to compromise on these essentials, no matter how strong the relationship is. A Sigma male thrives on autonomy. They need the space to create, think, and grow without feeling tethered. Their freedom isn't a sign of detachment, but a fundamental part of their existence. A partner who interprets their need for independence as a lack of commitment or affection will only create friction. Sigma males value relationships built on mutual respect, not dependency or control. Their non-negotiables also extend to how they spend their time. Whether it's diving into a passion project, immersing themselves in self-improvement, or simply enjoying moments of solitude, these activities aren't up for negotiation. They're not selfish acts. They're essential for their mental clarity and personal fulfillment. A partner who sees these as threats or inconveniences will push them away, not bring them closer. Sigma males are also known for their unconventional life goals. They may reject traditional paths like climbing the corporate ladder or adhering to societal timelines for marriage or family. They're drawn to partners who don't just tolerate these differences, but actively support them. To a Sigma male, the ideal partner is someone who understands that respecting boundaries isn't about distance, it's about trust. A relationship with them thrives when both individuals can maintain their individuality while building something meaningful together. Respect their non-negotiables, and you'll earn their unwavering loyalty. Number 5. A mindset that embraces the unorthodox. Sigma males don't just walk off the beaten path, they often create their own. They reject societal norms and refuse to live by pre-written scripts about how life, love, or success should look. Whether it's pursuing a career that defies expectations, rejecting the typical 9-to-5 grind, or holding unique philosophies on relationships, Sigma males live life on their own terms. Their choices may seem unconventional to others, but to them it's simply living authentically. What sets them apart is their ability to thrive in these unorthodox ways, and they want a partner who not only accepts this, but celebrates it. For a Sigma, acceptance isn't enough. They crave enthusiasm. A partner who rolls their eyes at their ideas or begrudgingly tolerates their lifestyle will never earn their respect. Instead, they admire someone who sees their unorthodoxy as a strength, not a flaw, and who's genuinely excited to explore life beyond the boundaries of convention. This mindset applies to relationships too. A Sigma male might not follow traditional relationship milestones like moving in, marriage, or kids on a fixed timeline, if at all. They're not interested in adhering to society's checklist. Instead, they value partners who are flexible and willing to define their own unique version of a fulfilling relationship, free from outside pressures or expectations. A partner who shares this mindset, who sees possibilities instead of rules, can truly connect with a Sigma male on a deeper level. For him, nothing is more attractive than someone who's unafraid to question the norm, embrace the unpredictable, and build a life that feels genuinely theirs. In a world obsessed with fitting in, the one who thrives in the unconventional will always stand out to a Sigma male. Number 6, low-key loyalty, not loud devotion. Sigma males value loyalty in its purest, quietest form. For them, true devotion isn't about grand gestures, public proclamations, or dramatic displays of affection. They find such theatrics unnecessary and often disingenuous, as if the love is more for show than substance. Instead, they're drawn to subtle, consistent acts that quietly speak volumes about a partner's commitment. To a Sigma male, loyalty is about being there when it matters, not about making a spectacle of it. It's found in small, everyday actions. A partner who listens without judgment, who respects their space without being asked, or who notices the little things that matter to them. These understated moments mean far more to a Sigma than an over-the-top gift or a gushing social media post. Loud devotion can feel performative to them, as though it's done to impress others rather than nurture the relationship. This can make them pull away, not because they don't value love, but because they value authenticity even more. They don't need or want a partner to shout their love from the rooftops. A quiet, steadfast presence is all they need to feel secure and appreciated. What truly resonates with a Sigma male is loyalty that stands the test of time. They're deeply observant and will notice if your actions align with your words. Are you reliable in tough moments? Do you respect their independence while showing you care? Do you protect their trust by being honest and discreet? These are the hallmarks of the loyalty they admire. For a Sigma, love isn't about showing off. It's about showing up consistently and without fanfare. They value a partner who can match their quiet intensity with an equally grounded and subtle loyalty that doesn't need to be loud to be real. Number 7. A partner who respects their complexity without trying to fix them. Sigma males are, by nature, layered individuals, deeply introspective, intensely self-aware, and often carrying emotional scars or quirks that have shaped their unique perspective on life. Their complexity isn't something they shy away from. It's an intrinsic part of who they are. However, this complexity can be misunderstood by those who mistake their introspection for brooding or their independence for detachment. What they truly need is a partner who respects these intricacies without trying to fix or change them. For a Sigma male, attempts to fix them feel like an attack on their authenticity. They are fiercely protective of their individuality and have likely spent years understanding themselves in ways most people don't. A partner who tries to mold them into a more conventional version of masculinity or smooth out their edges will only push them away. To them, love is about acceptance, not correction. They admire a partner who sees their quirks, contradictions, and even flaws as part of their charm. Their complexity isn't a problem to be solved, but a puzzle to be appreciated. Whether it's their moments of quiet solitude, their tendency to overanalyze, or their relentless drive to pursue unconventional goals, these traits are what make them who they are. A partner who embraces these aspects rather than trying to simplify them earns their deepest respect. To connect with a Sigma male, you don't need to fix anything. You need to meet them where they are and let them grow at their own pace. Celebrate their layers, and they'll celebrate yours. They're not looking for perfection. They're looking for someone who can love the entirety of who they are, scars and all. For a Sigma, true intimacy begins where judgment ends. Number 8. The courage to hold their own opinions. Sigma males have a profound respect for individuality, and this extends deeply into how they view their partners. While they are confident in their own beliefs and opinions, they are not looking for someone who simply nods along or agrees with them just to avoid conflict. In fact, nothing turns them off faster than a partner who sacrifices their own voice for the sake of keeping the peace. To a Sigma, true connection comes from mutual respect, and respect is earned when someone has the courage to stand firm in their own convictions. They value intellectual sparring not as a way to win an argument, but as a way to grow and explore new perspectives. A partner who confidently challenges their views while remaining respectful becomes an invaluable presence in their life. It's not about creating conflict or being combative. It's about having enough self-respect to own your beliefs without backing down under pressure. However, there's a fine line between holding your ground and being rigid. Sigma males don't respect stubbornness for its own sake. What they admire is a partner who can defend their position intelligently and thoughtfully while remaining open to hearing other viewpoints. For a Sigma, a healthy disagreement isn't a threat. It's an opportunity to deepen understanding and build a more dynamic relationship. Ultimately, they're drawn to partners who are secure enough to think for themselves. If you can articulate your stance with confidence, challenge their ideas without hostility, and hold your own in moments of tension, you'll earn a Sigma's admiration. They don't want a yes person. They want an equal, someone whose voice and mind bring depth and balance to their world. To them, a partner who stands firm in their truth makes the relationship infinitely more powerful. Number 9. An intrigue that never fully resolves. Sigma males thrive on intrigue. It's in their nature. The predictable, the static, the easily understood are not what captivate them. They're drawn to the enigmatic, to the parts of people that remain a mystery. For them, relationships are not about reaching a final, fully understood conclusion. They're about the continual process of discovery. This is why they seek partners who maintain a sense of unpredictability, who evolve over time and keep them guessing. A partner who's always changing, growing, and adapting keeps the Sigma male engaged. They're not interested in someone whose every move, word, and thought is laid out clearly for them. That would be boring. Instead, they're drawn to the complexity that comes from being with someone who doesn't reveal every detail up front but leaves room for curiosity to thrive. A Sigma's mind constantly seeks to puzzle out the unknown, and a partner who retains an air of mystery, whether it's through their depth of thought, unexpected actions, or unexplored layers, keeps them fascinated and invested in the relationship. The beauty of this dynamic is that the relationship itself doesn't stagnate. It remains fluid, a partnership that evolves as both individuals continue to grow. A Sigma male enjoys the challenge of uncovering the layers of their partner over time, but they don't want to rush that process. They're not looking for someone to reveal their entire soul in one sitting. They want the excitement of continued discovery, the subtle shifts that create intrigue and allow the bond to grow deeper in ways that can't be fully planned. For a Sigma, a relationship that never fully resolves, where both partners continue to surprise, challenge, and evolve with each other, is the most rewarding. They want to be with someone who never fully fits into a mold, whose story is still unfolding. This unpredictability is what keeps the relationship exciting and alive, and it's what fuels the Sigma male's natural curiosity and desire for meaningful connection. Number 10. A willingness to challenge them without competing. Sigma males thrive on challenge, but not the kind that feels like a battle for dominance. They aren't looking for a relationship where they constantly have to defend their position or prove they're right. Instead, they are drawn to partners who push them toward growth. Partners who can challenge their thoughts, ideas, and actions in a way that feels collaborative, not competitive. The key to this dynamic is understanding the difference between a challenge and a competition. A Sigma male enjoys being tested and stretched, but they want it to be in the spirit of mutual development, not one-upmanship. They appreciate a partner who can question their perspectives, offer constructive criticism, or introduce new ways of thinking, but not with the goal of outshining or undermining them. They want to feel like they're learning together, rather than constantly competing to prove who's better. A Sigma male doesn't need someone to be just like them, but they do need a partner who respects their intellect and ability to stand their ground. They don't want someone who simply agrees with them to avoid conflict, nor do they want someone who aggressively tries to win every argument. Instead, they seek a balance. someone who can challenge their beliefs, spark their curiosity, and push them to be a better version of themselves, all without trying to prove their own superiority. This rare balance creates a dynamic where both individuals can grow and evolve together without feeling threatened or overshadowed. For a Sigma male, this type of partnership is not only intellectually stimulating but emotionally fulfilling. It allows both people to stretch beyond their comfort zones and be their best selves, without the toxic need to constantly outdo one another. In the world of Sigma males, relationships are far from ordinary. They crave depth, authenticity, and a connection that transcends societal norms. They don't seek to be molded or controlled. Instead, they desire a partner who respects their complexity, embraces the unpredictable, and challenges them to grow without competition. For a Sigma, love isn't about grand gestures or rigid expectations. It's about understanding, mutual evolution, and a bond that thrives on intellectual connection and personal freedom. If you want to connect with a Sigma male, don't try to fit him into a box or force him into a predefined role. Accept his contradictions, respect his boundaries, and celebrate the mystery that comes with being with someone who refuses to conform. In turn, you'll discover a relationship that's dynamic, ever-evolving, and grounded in a loyalty that doesn't need to be shouted from the rooftops. With a Sigma male, love isn't just about being together. It's about growing together in ways that are as unique and fascinating as they are. And that, truly, is the essence of a powerful, meaningful connection. If you found yourself captivated by the world of Sigma males and the intricate layers of relationships they seek, you're just scratching the surface. For more insights, tips, and deeper dives into what makes these fascinating individuals tick, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Join the community where authenticity, depth, and real connection matter. By subscribing, you're not just staying updated, you're opening the door to a world of knowledge and understanding that will keep you coming back for more. Stay tuned, because the journey is just beginning, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next.